Good afternoon. All right. We're here. Trying to get a cough drop in. Look at this thing push here. 328. It's back to the highs. Yes, up to 58.90 there. $320, $330.50 is initial balance high from this morning. ES is already above the initial balance. 330.50. Let's see what kind of close we get off the initial balance. If we get a good close here, I may consider taking this trade. What up, Brantley? No, it's all good. No worries. No worries. I just woke up from a nap. I was feeling not great today myself. Not great. It's not really the close that we dreamed of there. We'll see if this thing gets above initial balance here. Maybe can hold. Give us a nice clean close. We might take it. Got some mail here. Oh, your stomach was bothering you. Nice. So we're run the high there. ES already above the high at 58.90 here. See kind of what's going on over here on this 5-minute chart. I mean, there was sort of a long setup. It really was not very, that's not very clean though. It was not very clean. 30.50. So we are breaking out here. Breaking out. That retest of we had a big SMT there for a minute. It broke out of that area though. Huh. That first 50 touch. Yeah, that did pay 20 points. Don't feel like I've traded all that well today. Well, while we're waiting on something to formulate here, let's put on something. Oops, no sound. My bad. Accidentally muted it. No, I was just saying this is kind of the third drive into this area. You know, 1, 2, 3. You would think that kind of we might break through there this time. I'm thinking on an initial balance play here, if we can get kind of like a nice clean close above and a retest. That's what I'm thinking on. But a short here would not be the worst thing in the world, right? I mean, there's a decent possibility that we pull back into the VWAP. I don't know. I'm not too sure. I think we'll know more at 3:30. That's one of those things where, like, if you look at the 15-minute time frame, this is that area where we sold off yesterday, this huge 15-minute gap right here, right? And we've rejected it a couple of times here. This high is actually now protected. Now, does that mean we can't run it? No, that's not what it means. It just means, you know, it is what it is. But I will take the long if we get a nice candle close here above initial balance. And we'll look for 10 points. We'll see. You left to pick up the kids from school and come back to see my Apex accounts in short trade. Oh my God. Oh my goodness. That's not good, Coper. Yeah, I tend to agree there, Bull Bear. The problem is you don't typically know that direction until like 3:30, right? That last 30 minutes of the day. So I've got two considerations here. I'm considering either taking this initial balance play if it triggers, or waiting for the 350 algo and taking all my fundeds on the algo. I don't really know yet. I'm not quite sure. Kind of looking like a failed pivot right here, right now. So see if it makes a new high. So I'm just waiting here. We'll see what happens. I do think that 350 algo should be pretty solid today. It should be pretty solid. That's the thing here. If this fails to make a new high, this thing could just sell off, right? You could get in here, stop at the high, around 20 points. What up, JM? How you doing? What up, Rob? Anyone has TPT account reset? I paid yesterday, contacted them in the morning, told me to wait. Yeah, when you're dealing with those resets on Take Profit Trader, it's kind of annoying. it takes a minute for them to do it. I still have a couple of accounts that I blew that were pro accounts that are still showing as pro accounts, and I'm working on a couple of them now. So like, I want those accounts to be taken off there, because once I get these other ones passed, it's going to look like I have 5 already when I don't, right? I'm going to actually let's do this. No. We're going to use that. That spike green candle at 305 was exhaustion for a short time, causing profit taking. Makes sense. You saw me looking at that, huh? I mean, this is going to be like this is like your first sign of a failed pivot, right? That's kind of your first sign. It's the same thing you had here. Well, you didn't really get a failed pivot here. You got a death candle here. Lunchtime reversal there. Maybe an SMT there too, was there? There was. Wow. So ES ran that high there. We had a big SMT right there. That lunchtime reversal, that would have been an awesome trade. Huge SMT here and there at that point. You don't have it now. Max is over there growling. He said, I am a big dog. I will growl. So, no, I'm trying to find a spot to take a trade, but we'll see here. 50 EMA touch here, potentially. Just a naked touch. I don't love it. It might work, but I still don't love it. Your dog had to go to the bathroom right then. Oh. Bad timing. Looks like it might work. So 315 would be your target off this 50 EMA. Didn't quite get there yet. Maybe a sweep of the whole number here. Oh, he knows how to kill your trading deck? Yeah. For sure. All right, I'm looking here, trying to see. What up, ME? Me? Down 1,000. I'm still down at close tomorrow when my $1,500 max start at 49K or 50K. It will start at 49K and will start where you're at. So you still will only be able to make $1,500 even though you're down. If it's same day, it doesn't. But if it's a different day, then yeah, it's always 1500. No matter if you're green or you're red on the actual account. Let me disconnect right quick. One 415. All right. Yeah, it kind of sucks. I mean, I get what you're saying, but at the same time, it is what it is, right? So that 50 touch there would have paid 10 points. Exactly. Got about 38 minutes left in the day here. I mean, if we lose the 50 here, I don't know. It could be interesting, but still dangerous, if you will. I mean, I am tempted to short here, but like, number one, I hate shorting into the whole number. We could just sweep a liquidity here at 300. It could just be a little whoop, little mini sweep. Just to go back up. Probably would end up just being a break-even trade. Because that would be your break-even point, because you don't know what's going to happen right here. It would have paid 10 points. Right? No, not quite. 305. Just checking the other time frames here. Nothing really clean here. I am like tempted to try long here. Could have like 10-point stop. Just think we wait. It's kind of a difficult call right now, is into like, saying what we think we do. I still think we go up, but tempted to long here. Tempted. All right, I'm going to try it. Looks like a little trend line liquidity here. We'll see if we want to run it. I just realized that I'm only in this on an eval. I wanted to be in this on my fundeds. Oops. That's all right. I'm only in it on an eval. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Kind of annoyed there because I did want to take that in the fundeds, but that's all right. Yes, made a new high there, so I went break even. We are hitting the initial balance as well. I'll go ahead and get some of those, take some of those off. I just realized we're at initial balance here. Full port. No full port. No full port. Bounced off that 5-minute short-term trend line there. Man, I thought I was in that on all my fundeds. I didn't realize that I was not. That's okay. I'm not mad about it. Gotta get back above 337 there. Otherwise, this could push us back down. There's 330. Yeah, Bulenox 1 day to pass ERP. For sure. 1 day to pass. Okay, if we get a short setup here, we have a big SMT. If this 1 minute short triggers with momentum, I will probably take it. I will probably take that. We'll see. We have a big SMT right now with the ES. Excuse me. Let's see a 5-minute. I mean, I'm not really short biased, but Not really that short bias, but if it does, that does trigger, that would be a short setup. All right, stopped out there. Yeah, I mean, if this 1 minute triggers here, I guess, man, I don't know if I want to take that or not. We could take it down to 300. I mean, the stop is relatively short, right? More than likely rips up here, though. Let's see. Usually, a lot of times when it closes like this right there and it doesn't close below, it'll just pop back up. Now, right now, we do have an SMT with the ES. ES made a new high. Nasdaq did not. Such a scary short here. I mean, you have to take it. God, is this the problem? You have to take it off it. You have to really scale at 300. You have to go break even here. I didn't get in there. It's just not. So it could bounce at 300 here. We don't know that. Your stop to break even's right here at 296. But the trauma is there at 300. So I don't know. All right. I'm going to wait for this 5 minute to break. I think that's probably the better play. And see what happens. Got a minute left on this candle. One minute left here on this candle. Got to close below kind of like 296. 280. Yeah, it is a hammer down here. All right, we swept that low there, retesting the 90 here. You know, the problem is this candle's about to close and it's not below the trauma. We call them scandals. What a scandal. What a scandal. I mean, we broke structure there, but we're not below the trauma is the problem. We didn't close below trauma. Yeah, we didn't close below trauma there. We're actually kind of bouncing off of it. The first stop down is 280. So you don't even really have 30 points down, but I was so tempted to take the short up here. Man, I could not pull the trigger on it. So it does feel like we want to pull back here, but I could still see us just pushing up here, though. But we got 3 minutes left on this candle here. All right, I'm going to try this with a little short stop here. And I'm going to go stop to break even at 280. All right, I'm going to break even. I don't know what's going to happen at 280. We could bounce there. Or we could get a nice kind of death candle through there, so. I'll take like 15 points here if we can get it. Kind of a 1-to-1. Should pretty much get me back to a break even on the day, thereabouts. Just going to take some off there. Down $40. Let's see if it can run. 280 is kind of the, it's probably going to bounce there and stop me out. I already know that. So I really wanted to take it on a mini because a mini makes more sense in that scenario. But with the stop being, I guess it was only 15 points. I could have taken that on a mini. Yeah. Now it's hindsight. That was a mistake. That should have been a mini trade. That should have been a mini trade there. Yeah, stacking pesos, I think it's a short 2. We broke structure on the 5. And the only thing is we have not closed below the trauma there. We're about to. But yeah, I don't know. I just and there it goes now. That's the thing, like, I'm not 100% on that trade. Now we just closed below trauma. And it looks like the push down here is probably going to happen, but probably test that trend line down at 260. Man, I don't know why I'm not trusting this. Why am I not trusting this? If we get a retest of 290, which we already got it. I'm just seeing that now. That's the perfect short entry right there. That retest right there of 290, that's a really good short entry. Yeah. P&L now. Down, you know, 50 bucks. Green on a couple of evals, but red on the others. I think it's going to go now. It's too late to jump in. I need to push back up and then a retest in order to get in again. And you got the 50 algo candle coming here soon. So you can see here. Like, that's the entry there on the close below. 285, really? It's only up 15 points. But I got in somewhere up here, like 288, something like that, when we pushed below, but we hadn't closed yet. That was why I was scared, because we could bounce right out of there. So... yes, almost back to initial balance here. It's kind of too late for me to kind of jump in here on this now. Too late. Down goes Rocky. And there's the target. Would have been the pivot point. 362. ES is at initial balance there. Yeah, I'm so annoyed there. I just, again, like, I don't think trimming at 280 is a horrible thing, because that is the first level down. We had not closed below trauma. I don't know if it's going any further, right? So I don't think that's a horrible thing. But you gotta trust the trade, right? Gotta trust the trade. I mean, we were in from 288, 278, 268. So it'll be 25, 26 points here that we'd be up. If we get through this chop area, we got a lot of room down. If we get through this, we kind of need to get below like the 40s. But if not, I think we get a bounce into the close. So just annoyed. My instinct was to take this 1 minute up here too. Like, this was an A+ setup too, and I just freaking bypassed it like an idiot. Like, this is an A+ setup. We have a big SMT. Nice. There's your entry right there, 307. I mean, I just bypassed. Just didn't take it. Like, what am I doing? What am I doing? What up, Pips Hunter? How you doing? What you been up to? All right, we got VWAP coming up here. ES looking like it's probably going to go back and retest the 60, maybe even the 50 level going into close. What I want to do on the 350 algo, I got to decide here. VWAP 227. What is that? 1415. Oh, what happened here? Excuse me, guys. Sorry to cough in your ear there, but I'm gonna change this. Nope. I'm gonna leave it just like that today. So annoyed I missed that short. Very annoyed. All right, let's see here. We'll go 167. Try and get everything set up here. Why does this thing keep making noises? All right, this is a long setup here on the 1 minute, guys. Oh man, this looks so good. This looks really good on the 1 minute. Anyone get Tradeify deal? I didn't. We got a possible 1 minute long setup here. Got a possible 1 minute long setup right there. That looks pretty good. But do I want to take it with the algo coming up? I mean, this is the 349 candle. I'm really leaning up. If we can, well, actually, I don't know. I guess it could kind of go either way. All right, 30 seconds here. 62.25. So this one's going to go 67.25. And I got 25 seconds. Oh, shit. I got that one. Gonna have to do it with like 10 seconds left here, I guess. All right, the bottom first. All right, let's do it. 47.25. All right, we got 3 seconds here. God dang it. I guess I got it in time, just barely. I barely put it. I can't be so close to it right there. Why am I so close? God dang it. I didn't get that one in time. It caused it to be a loss. That's annoying. It caused that to be a loss. That sucks. Could not get the long down in time. That's so annoying. God dang it. The long's supposed to be, I'm supposed to have it down at 64, like 70. And that went all the way to 90. That's annoying. I was going to get the long down first, but then it just didn't happen. So that's kind of annoying. I'm taking the long here off that 1 minute trigger. Let me move this over and get the other chart back up. Oh, it tapped the 50. I might lose. Oh, come on. ES just wicked above initial balance and now ripping lower. God dang it. We touched the trauma up there too. That push up hit the trauma. Got the 55 coming up in 2 or 3 minutes here. See if we can squeeze. We're on opposite ends. Yeah, what Pine Tree do? He's short. I mean, short's probably the play here. Like looking at the bigger time frame. We just had a 1 minute, a 1 minute there, so I assumed that we would continue up. We had a 1 minute inverse. All right, I'm stopped out. Down now, $293 after that. Should have just shorted, I guess, in hindsight. I think shorting was probably the play, but you know. What are you going to do? You pick a direction. That's the way it goes. I should have saw that we hit that trauma. I did not see that. So kind of annoyed. I did fight to get back to break even or down $50 there, and now we're red. Now we are to rojo. Well, let's see what happens. Here comes the 55 in about 45 seconds here. See if we can't find a spot. ES at 71 needs to push down to 67. All right, see if we get this pushed down here to the 07s. This is on the funded, so this will get us back to green if we can get it. Come on, get it. Come on, get it. ES at the VWAP there. Come on, get it. What happened? Okay, what is going on? Damn it, I think this thing is fucking me up here. Alright, did that fuck me over or what? Okay, I think we're alright. Alright, we got back to green there except for that one we took the $500 loss on. Except for 167. I do think ES is probably going to touch 50 going into close here. Pushing back up into the 50 there. Come on, rip it lower. I'm in on the account that's still down right now. What is going on? I'm having like some extreme laggage on I'm having some very, very bad laggage here. Trying to get this thing back to green here. I think ES touches 50 into the end of the day. That's the magnet. So I think that takes us down into the 50 area. If it pops 60 though, I'm going to get out. ES. Yeah, Tech T, I knew it too, and that's the thing. It's like I knew it and didn't do anything. It just makes myself so mad sometimes. I think we push into 50 at the close here. Back below the low there, I am going to go break even. I may move the stop up and see. I want to see ES hold below 60. That's the key here. I want to see ES just hold below 60. If it does, we stay in. If it doesn't, we kill it. So, and below the low here, we will go break even. Because we, you know, that last minute you could kind of get kind of wild. So, that last minute of the day can get wild. So, if we get below the 65s here, I'm going to go break even there. We got one coming into the final minute here. So again, I'm watching the ES here. If it pushes back above 60, I'm out. Back below this wick. We need the bears to come in and start pushing now. Bears take the lead here. Come on. All right, stop down to break even now, unfortunately. God dang it. Pushing me out there. That's the thing is, I know if, you know, if the bulls hold this level, recover 60 there going into close. All right, I'm in 2 here. I'm going to see if we get this quick push down. Kind of like letting the air out of the balloon right there at close. Come on. Come on. You can do it. Max says you can do it too. Come on. Oh, guys, we were green for a second. Oh, my God. No, the 350 didn't work. We were green for a second there. I should have taken the profit. We were up $400 on that trade for a second. But I didn't take it. God dang it. I might jump back in here, though. We'll see. But no, the 350 didn't work for me today. I'm considering entering again. I'm not quite sure which direction. You weren't napping. You were streaming. I was over there watching your stream, you knucklehead. You took it too, didn't you? ES reclaiming the 60 kind of got me feeling like this might go up. All right, I'm in. I need to test that the 80. Come on. I just said I thought it was going to go up, and then I shorted again. Lovely. Come on, push it down. God dang it. Come on, you're not allowed to go back up. Push down. You mother trucker. Alright, I'm going to quit messing around on this account. Otherwise, I'm going to end up blowing it up. So... is it going to hold 60 here or not? I don't know. I mean, the bias is definitely bearish, right? Oh, come on. So what's the damage? We got 2 Tradeify accounts that are still red, $80. Not quite sure why. Wait a second. What the fuck? One of our PA accounts is still red, $300. How in the hell is that account red? That must have been left in a position. That must have been like one of the ones that didn't get out of the position there. I didn't even notice that. That sucks. God dang it. That's annoying. Yeah, I was stupid on this afternoon. I didn't trade very well at all. Didn't trade very well at all. It's kind of how it goes, right? Sometimes. The SPY showed a slight gain, yeah. Do we pop 200 here and get going? I mean, I don't know. ES did recover the 60. Go to like 205 or something. Yeah, rejecting the 200 there pretty hard. Kind of back below 90 here. Can we retest the 70s? 77? Looks like it, maybe. All right, I'm going to try this here. We'll see if we can't get this account back green. We need the 77. This thing pops back up into the 200s, then it's going to probably 205, 210. But as long as it can hold below 90 here, it can probably push lower. Oh, I just realized something. I really shouldn't even be taking this trade on this account. I'm going to get it into break even at probably like 85, 84. Yeah, 84. I'm going to kill it back above 90 here. All right, I'm done there. I'm going to end up messing around and blowing these accounts. I don't like to trade this time of day, and it's just not a good practice. So if you guys haven't already, hit the like button for me. Subscribe if you're not yet subscribed. We'll be back tomorrow. Jack, we don't see much here. Yeah, come out. I trade it sometimes. Just depends. Just depends. But appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you next time.